Hello, welcome to episode 16 of Making a Build in Elden Ring. So, last stream, we finished our build stats-wise. At least, we're at a transient point in the build. I could fathom taking 22 points out of dexterity and splitting them between endurance and faith, but I kind of want the max cast speed for now, so we're going to try that. Um, there's a couple other weapons that I want to upgrade. I want a rapier. I want a claymore. I want a lord sword straight sword, or better, a noble straight sword. Um, Offhand Highland axe. Flail. Let's do some flail game. So we're gonna do our opening duel on Mad One Mitch. We're fighting Jimmy. Let's go. GG. That was just a funny little mash fest. Flail kind of bad, huh? I should probably consider rolling out after hitting him with flail. That's Haldag for you, though. So I said that I wasn't going to go get the item from the end of Ronnie's questline because it isn't like strictly necessary for the playthrough. I'm not
Where
going for
did
the
you
ending.
flee, my sweetings? Come out from whence ye hide. There are books and light aplenty, thither not.
But it is necessary to see the end of a character questline. So we're going to do it. Now I have to ride the long elevator. The Lelevator, if you will. This elevator better take like a year and a day. It's going very fast. A little bit too fast. That was quick. That noise you hear? Glintstone Dragon Adula. Bunch of starlight shards all around here. That's what all these items are. So I'm not too concerned with it. Okay. Just fine. wrong hand.
So it was thee who would become my lord. Perhaps I needn't have warned thee. I am pleased, however. Thou art a fitting choice. I go now to the night sky. It is there I shall find mine order. I bid thee travel the path of the Lord, and once all is done, we shall see each other once more.
And that's how you get the DMGS. This is like the FromSoft staple. Can't wield it because I don't have 38 in. From Software always puts the Moon Greatsword in their games, ever since Kingsfield. Dark Souls 1, 2, 3, Demon Souls, Bloodborne, now Elden Ring. Ronnie's sigil is a full moon, cold and leaden, and the sword is but a beam of its light. I need to put that sword on Captain Rhodes. Now we should be able to go to Ronnie's Rise and see what happened to Blythe.
No. I'm part of her very being. I can never betray her. No matter what might happen. Ronnie. She needs...
So basically, he was just talking to himself about how he loves Ronnie and puts her before himself, but he can feel after her betrayal of the Greater Will and her killing of her two fingers, he can feel the Greater Will commanding him to betray Ronnie and kill her. And he's struggling with that when you get here. And yeah. You get his clothes. Blythe, who serves as Ronnie's shadow, was a loyal ally who would defy destiny itself if it would have him turn upon his lady. Better stats. Can I SY with this? I cannot SY with this. 3.5 plus 6.5 is 10, 5, 16.5. What if I take what if I take the cape off, because I don't really like the cape? Oh, it'd still be heavy roll. Oh, and I've got the fat legs. Not a fan. Not a fan. Ugly. So we'll stick with this. And all that's left to do is fight up Melania. And that will probably be the majority of this stream. Ashes of War. Okay, we've already got fire on the chamois. Big crit. She's about to waterfowl. Whatever.
Blade of Winkler.
We'll do it again. Just like that Pink Floyd song. Outro where he's like, if you don't eat your meat, you can't have any pudding. But like before he's like, do it again. And do it again. GG.
Blade of Winkler.
Take the little crit. Yeah. Okay. Oh, thought I could blitz her down to phase 2 before she hit me. That's what I get for thinking. Big Critton. Big Critton. Oh, she's gonna get killed by the crit. Okay. Okay. We've already seen this cutscene. Well, that was close.
Strength. Extraordinary. The mark of a true lord.
That's Melania down.
Dear Mikola.
Easy 480,000.
My brother. I'm sorry. I finally met my
Mikola and Melania are both the children of a single god. As such, they are both Empyreans, but suffered afflictions from birth. One was cursed with eternal childhood, and the other harbored rot within. Fuck, I forgot about one of the remembrance bosses. There's still another we gotta do. Shit, I fucked that up. Alright, let's go upgrade some weapons. Some weapon.
now.
No, we want to use Claymore. And I kind of want a Misery Cord. Okay. We'll do Claymore, and we'll do Banishment Albert. Okay, now we can pass them a war. You can have Sword Dance, because that's really good. And you can have... Wild Strikes is funny. But I think Double Slash looks really just like knightly. Alright, let's try out our new weapons. In the Colosseum.
Hey!
Cool. Who was that? Blue 3XT. I hate your gear, bro.
Hey!
I hate that whole thing. Nom 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 nom. So uncharged isn't the move. I think it's charged is the move. And try one more. All right, back to back. We're just fighting this guy over and over and again.
Hey!
I can't get a word in. Did I hit him? I think he perfected. No, I hit him. I hit him with a follow-up R1 that he poised through. He's like the only guy on right now.
Hey!
Now he perfected. Okay. I'm not in the headspace for this. But I'm gonna try one more. Yeah, he really is like the only guy on right now. BG. No, I'm just kidding. That's a GG. Wow, I've got a falling in reverse song stuck in my head. It's Jimmy. Damn, I missed my true combo. Wrong spell anyway. I wanted to cast Flame of Frenzy. Ugh. Okay. So now there's 2 optional remembrance bosses left because I forgot about one. We're gonna go check one out. Over by Stanky Goranky. That's what we call each other. We're homies like that. Yeah. Yeah. Don't want to hear it. Bye. Goodbye. Bye bye. Bye bye. Bye. I believe it's here that you can poink, sploink, doink. Out here in Amish, smoking big doinks in Amish. Big fucking doinks. Yay. If you look around, you see that there's corpses and all these like little embossments, except for here, where you can lie down, and then cutscene time. No, I'm just kidding. That's me. I believe it was MF Doom who said, "Three-headed said it, never get busted. He's a man of his word, who's not to be trusted." In the name of King Geedorah. Only he's missing some pieces. Here's my fucking... Oh, there it is. So I'm gonna go take my cigarette break. And, y'all enjoy this fucking visage. Now I'm ass at this fight. We'll see how it goes. Big ol' crit. Heal up. Couldn't roll. Phase 2. Ouch. Whatever. Still no stance break. Ouch. First try, baby. Let's fucking go. We got the remembrance of the Dragon Lord. Dragon Lord, whose seat lies at the heart of the storm beyond time, is said to have been Elden Lord in the age before the Erd Tree. Once his god was fled, the Lord continued to await its return. Just hmm. Now, finally, Luminary Moog. So, if you remember from when we first started fighting Melania on the other stream, she was lamenting the loss of her brother Mikola, who was cursed with eternal childhood. The big slime, big ooze. And since we came here early without being invited at the dawning of the dynasty, which isn't an option. Like you can't wait for the dawning of the dynasty in this game. Wish you could. Wish that you could explore the implications of things that are supposed to happen that don't actually happen. But since we didn't wait, Vare's mad at us and we can invade him. So let's do that.
You seek violence, heedless of my warning, though you have been raised to a knight of the dynasty. I am pain to the very depths of my being. I'll ensure you regret this. Why must I be disgraced by this noble?
Because you're a fucked up serial killer, bro. I don't like you.
Oh, luminary Moog, please grant the strength you promised. I have given everything. Please, my lord. Please, answer me, luminary Moog. Bless the Mogwin dynasty with love.
And he gives us his bouquet. Does his bouquet say anything? Nothing really. Just a kind of shit mace for arc builds. Wait, shit. We shall use Claymore on a lightning infusion. Methinks. Oh wait, I didn't go there to change Ashes of War. I went there to change my physique. My physique. My physique? No, we'll use the charge attacks. I land charge attacks in this fight.
Dearest Mikola, you must abide alone a while. Welcome, honored guest, to the birthplace of our dynasty.
Alright, let's do it. Yeah. Big old crit. Get far the fuck away from him. Let our bleed go down. Oh my gosh, just like the three fingers. Big ol' crit. Fucking hate this guy. $420,000. Kinda nice. Kinda nice with it. And so now we have this, which we presume is Mikola, Melania's brother. Wishing to raise Mikola to full godhood, Moog wished to become his consort, taking the role of monarch. But no matter how much his bloody bedchamber he tried to share, he received no response from the young Empyrean. So, this item description alone tells you everything you need to know about Moog. Because everyone and their mother is like, oh, Moog didn't kidnap Mikola. Mikola mind-controlled him into kidnapping him so that way Mikola could have him killed and then use his body to have Radon brought back to life, even though Radon wasn't dead when Mikola got kidnapped. And yada yada yada, TLDR. People say that Moog was mind-controlled into kidnapping Mikola for some elaborate scheme that no one understands. I portend that this item description states that Moog was a free agent, a free actor in kidnapping Mikola, and tried desperately to get Mikola to want to be kidnapped by him, and Mikola the whole time was like, ew, no, fuck you, and retreated into the lands between, or not the lands between, the Shadowlands, so as to escape Moog, and also fulfill his elaborate scheme to ascend to godhood away from Moog, because Moog had nothing to do with that. He wanted Radon. So, like, people need to learn to read item descriptions. But yeah, Mikola, the eternal child, got kidnapped and forced into betrothal by this guy, who happens to be like his cousin, or half-brother, or something like that. So, fucked up when you think about it. And now we're in the end game. Well and truly, we are in the end game. The end of the game. The game is ending. The game ascending?
Back over unusual to this aged.
Grab that, grab those. Grab this, most importantly.
Have a safe.
On you we shall put methinks. I mean, kick is always kind of goated. What's on this? Flail. Can't do that. Alright, what's our uptime so far? It's been an hour. So I think we'll do our closing duel and call this episode there. When we come back, we will be doing the end game boss rush. Oh wait, let's look at the items related to the remembrances that we got today, because we killed Melania, Placidusax, and Moog. So Melania. The Hand of Melania. Melania's war prosthesis symbolized her victories. Some claim to have seen wings when the weapon was raised aloft. Wings of fierce determination that have never known defeat. And each time the scarlet flower blooms, Melania's rod advances. It has bloomed twice already. With the third bloom, she will become a true goddess. And then Moog. The Trident of Moog, Lord of Blood, a sacred spear that will come to symbolize his dynasty. As well as serving as a weapon, it is an instrument of communion with an outer god who bestows power upon accursed blood. The Mother of Truth desires a wound. So, remember we were talking about Morgoth's mommy issues and how it brought him to become like a bootlicker for the Erd Tree. Well, Moog's mommy issues made him seek out a new mommy in the form of the Formless Mother. The Mother of Truth craves wounds. When Moog stood before her, deep underground, his accursed blood erupted with fire, and he was besotted with the defilement that he was born into. The Dragon King's Cragblade from Placidusax. Piercing gravelstone sword containing primeval lightning. A portion of the Dragon Lord's power gained from a remembrance. This weapon commands great power over the paltry mortal dragons of today. And it's got a damage modifier against base game dragons. These are the dying wails of the Dragon Lord who once dwelled eternally beyond time. And we knew that he was beyond time from his remembrance. So that doesn't tell us anything other than he's in pain, I guess. For Fortisax, the Lich Dragon, during the War of the Ancient Dragons, these twin red lightning stakes were the hallmark of one ancient dragon who was called the Mightiest Boulder Stone. It is said that the Golden Lightning was wielded by Godwyn, who befriended Fortisax, and then it became Death Lightning when Godwyn became the Prince of Death. Then, for Estelle, Bastard Stars. It's like a baby rattle. A flail which deals magic damage, having been imbued with power by the remembrance of Estelle, formed of the same many-colored star debris that comprise the form of the natural born of the void. So it's a mostly int but dex int weapon. And then Waves of Darkness, one of the best Ashes of War in the game. Doesn't even have any lore on it. So yeah, we're going to do our closing duel and then park ourselves right in front of the next boss. What's up, Sham? You're not using Sham. was that a stam? Was that a stam, sham? Ooh, good attack. Just hurt my shoulder a little bit. The roasted Big Brogley. But yeah, at this point, you've seen every important boss in the game. I'm gonna go back and add timestamps to the old videos, so that way you can see you can skip around to the boss fights. But y'all have a good day. Be safe.